Hey there, comic book friends, I'm Travis. It's time for an edition of What the Fugue, where I talk about what's going on with me in my world of comics. Not that it has anything to do with comics, but I just ate some waffles. Any rate, how's it going? Not too bad for me. I just finished reading Wayward, Volume 1. I think it's the first 5 issues of Wayward are in this one. It was a good read. I enjoyed it. I'm interested in the characters. I'm interested in the story. What's next? What's completely going on in this? There are a few things that 1 through 5. A few things that I kind of go, okay, I'm not sure. I can't really talk about without spoiling it. There's some characters that I don't know that they have much use other than to demonstrate that these are the evil people, I guess. But I am enjoying it. I think I'm enjoying it more because I know information about it that I wouldn't have known had I not heard Zub, the writer, talk about it. Because I know what these characters are. It's a group of young teens. The main character is Rory Lane. She is Japanese-Irish. That's her there. She has come from Ireland, had been living with her dad, had some difficulties living with her dad. She is a teenager, and she's going to live with her mom in Japan. So she's half Japanese, half Irish. I know what these group of characters are. They all have powers. They all have these different powers. Her power is she can find paths, multiple paths to get whatever kind of question, whatever she's where she's waiting to go, whatever destination is, and she can kind of do some symbol gesturing, and it gives her certain power and whatnot. There's a cat girl in it. There's a guy who eats spirits and basically is the equivalent of like the Incredible Hulk. And then there's a young chap who I'm not sure exactly what he does other than he can explode. Massive energy around him, like levels buildings kind of exploding and whatnot. And I think it does some conflict with some bad guys in this, some other powered, some turtled men, and that sort of thing. And I'm not sure that I would have picked up on the turtle men and what they really are, the Kappa, and some of the other supernatural dent that's in the book. Like I said, without having the other information that I have, knowing what's coming as far as this is basically new gods, new powered entities, coming in direct conflict with the old gods and powerful entities. So that interests me. I like that conflict. To me, that's an interesting conflict. So this is the beginning of it, and I don't know that I would have gotten that. Reading just this without having that information. But like I said, I did enjoy it. The art is pretty good. It's very quick. I mean, I read this in no time at all as far as the pacing goes, as far as how quickly it is and how quickly it runs you through the book and keeps the story moving and stuff. There are no slow moments in it, so that's really cool. There's a character in here. I'm not sure exactly, other than, like I said, to show who the bad guys are. I'm not sure what the point of that. There's our bad guys. I enjoyed it. I will probably pick up. I'm sure I'm going to pick up Volume 2. Check it out and see how it is. I know it's been out for a little bit now too. Also, so I will be checking that out. Steve Cummings. Steve Cummings does the line art in this. Color art. There's a whole slew of people who do color art on it. Tamara Bovian, Ross A. Campbell, Josh Perez, John Orange, and even Jim Zub does some color work on it also. Like, it's funny here, this picture, one of the characters is wearing a Bremper shirt, which, if you are a Sex Criminals fan, I'm pretty sure is from that. Yeah, no, it's like I said, I really enjoyed it. I think my despite this saying this for mature readers, basically, there's some, hefty swearing in places in this. They drop a few F-bombs, so I'm assuming that's what makes it a mature reader. But I'm fairly confident that my daughter is going to get a real kick out of this. The type of character she likes. It has a Japanese tint to it, which it should because of where it's located at. The scenes are pretty dead on, is my understanding. I mean, I've never been to Japan, so I have no idea. But I know that all the stuff is referenced from there, that one of the creators actually is in Japan, so that helps build the atmosphere of it looking actually like it's from Japan. But yeah, pretty interesting as a whole. Like I said, I did enjoy it. Let's see what else is going on. Pretty pleased with last week's Comic Book Roundtable. Jen's back on the show. Anybody who's new probably don't know who that is at all. Anybody who's an old-time viewer, you know her from, she used to be on the show all the time. Took like a year hiatus to take care of stuff. But back now. Hopefully we'll get to see more of her down the road, because that's always enjoyable to have her on, to hear her thoughts on books. She reads a wide variety of books also, so that's always pretty cool. To get to chat some books with her, along with the other fellas that are always on the show. Of course, I always appreciate Luke and Mike being on every week, diligently talking books with me. Always, as per usual, open invite to the people who might be interested in coming on and chatting. Always about that, if we can work that out and have some fun there. What's going on in the news? I don't know a whole lot of news, other than I do know Supergirl, which I have been watching and I have been quite enjoying. Did not get picked up for a second season by CBS, but instead there's a second season and it is going to be on the CW. I had a brief conversation with Mercy's little show about that, it being on CW. She didn't want it to go to CW. I'm kind of the opinion that I'd rather have it somewhere than not have it at all. But I mean, I get some of her concern about the fact, is it going to take on the theme or flavor that the CW shows tend to be there, a little more on the angsty side, a little more on the dark side, that sort of a thing. And one of the things I really enjoy about Supergirl is it is very bright and very fresh-faced and whatnot. So it'll be interesting. It'll also be interesting to see exactly how it plays out as far as the whole, if it's the budget was part of the issue, are they saving enough money by shooting in Vancouver as opposed to where they were shooting to keep the rest of the effects in there? Or are we going to suddenly not see her flying around anymore? We're not going to see the laser eyes quite so much. What was the expensive thing? So hopefully it all works out and we still get a good show out of that, because I hope so. I also hear that Agent Carter from Marvel is been canceled. There's not going to be more of that. I think we kind of knew that, though, didn't we? Weren't we kind of given the impression that the main actress had gotten a job, a full-time acting gig doing some other show, and that Agent Carter was kind of like wasn't even a full-time gig? I could be wrong on that. I'm not totally up to speed on all the aspects of that that show and the other thing that she got hired for. So, yeah. We'll see. So that hurts. That hurts Marvel on cable television, but Marvel's got that whole line of stuff going out by Netflix that is pretty impressive. So I don't think they have a whole lot to worry about as far as that goes. But the CW is getting quite a mix of DC heroes, isn't it? I mean, you've got Supergirl now, Green Arrow, Flash, and then you have the Legends of Tomorrow. So you got the Atom, Hawkgirl. Man, you can make a full Justice League, right? Firestorm. Pretty crazy and pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's that much superhero stuff on there. That's pretty awesome. I'm not caught up on those shows as far as Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. This time of the year, it's really getting busy. Some of you may remember my son Ethan when he was a wee little lad. He used to do videos with me. He is about 3 weeks out from graduating from high school. So all the kind of graduation stuff that's going on. The getting ready for college already. All that is taking up some time. So haven't watched as much television as what maybe I typically would. But anyway, last week I did a kind of a haul video when I got my comics. I'm thinking I'm going to do that again this week. Let me know what you think. Does it matter? I haven't been able to get back into the swing of just sitting down doing my own reviews of comics, and I don't know that it's going to happen. So realistically, this may be the way for me to kind of briefly talk about the comics that I'm getting. As opposed to if you're not one to sit and watch the roundtable, which, is 2.5, 3 hours long, which I totally get. And I never completely talk about all the books that I get on the show there anyway. This might be a way for me to kind of talk about the books. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm always kind of interested in watching other people's hauls and hearing what other people talk about their books and stuff. But I've always been kind of like, I don't know that I want to do a haul video. Because I'm just showing the same stuff everybody else is showing. But it has been pointed out to me, and it occurred to me while I was watching Brandon Mackhammer's latest video, that basically that's what he's doing. He's kind of, this is the books I picked up. But while he's doing, these are the books I picked up, he's talking about them, why he's getting them, what's going on, that sort of thing. And that's part of what I'm interested in, so... in watching. So it occurs to me that's probably what I am doing also with mine. So I will continue that for now, as long as that continues to work out. Usually I can squeeze that in. It'll probably be just me sitting in front of my computer doing it, because that's the fastest way to get it up and get it going, because usually on Fridays I want to be reading the comics, not making videos. So there is that. And with that, I will bid you adieu. And I will be off to figure out what my next trade's going to be that I'm going to read. Yeah. And I will catch you all on Comic Book Roundtable, hopefully. A typical late 6:30 Pacific standard starting time, which we never actually get started on, but someday maybe we'll get close. Anyway, with that, like I said, goodbye, and I'll catch you on the weekend.